Bernice Burgos feels played by T.I. after he went crawling back to his longtime love Tiny. It looks like Bernice Burgos thought that she and T.I. would be forever together, but then he broke her heart. Her feelings were betrayed because T.I. did not tell her that he is still in love with Tiny. Everyone was surprised when T.I. and Tiny got back together, and after finding out that she is now living with him once again. Bernice stole Tip's heart a while ago during his separation from Tiny. But after all this time, Bernice is still shocked that Tip started a relationship with her when he was in love with Tiny at the same time. She reportedly feels played, lied to and betrayed because she was ditched so suddenly. Bernice was left with a very bitter taste in her mouth when Tip went back to Tiny, a source close to Bernice confessed. The same insider went on and said that she would never have fallen for him if she knew that he still had feelings for Tiny and that they would give their marriage another go. Tip swore to Bernice that his marriage was over and that he was getting a divorce, and Bernice fell for it hook, line, and sinker. But now she can't help but feel played, that Tip just fed her a line, and she's pissed. Tip made Bernice all these promises that when the dust settled on his divorce, they would go public as a couple. But instead, he went crawling back to Tiny. Bernice isn't a home wrecker, she wouldn't have fallen for Tip if she knew he still wanted to get with Tiny, the source continued. According to the same source, Bernice knows that what Tip and Tiny have is already broken and cannot be fixed. After all, she posted this on her social media. But he told her that wasn't the case, and she believed him. What's frustrating though is that Bernice knows it won't last between Tiny and Tip, that he will never be truly happy with her. Their relationship is broken, and no amount of trying will fix it. Bernice knows that Tip will come crawling back to her someday, but she's done with him and she's closed that door, or so she says. There's really not much more to be said about the subject, and Tiny and T.I. know better what exactly is going on between them. As for Bernice, we'll leave you to be the judge and decide if either she deserved or not to be dumped by Tip.